what's the worst you have seen? It can be in Singapore or overseas during your training time.
Singapore not yet.
Okay.
Singapore not yet. In Manila, where the pilot the pilot when they doing the training,
Okay.
they terhempas. In English, terhempas.
Ter?
Terhempas. Kapal terbang.
Smash.
Crash.
Crash.
Flight.
Oh, smash. Yeah, I know smash. Terempas. Smash. Thank you.
Crash.
Oh, crash. Okay.
So it was a passenger flight or?
No, training school flight.
Oh, okay.
So it's for just 2 passenger only. That kind of flight. So one of them is the student. The student is from India.
Okay.
India.
India.
And the teacher is the local from
Okay.
Philippines. So they are very young.
Okay.
One of them 26 and 23, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So when the body arrived at our school of Mortuary, they already charred, totally burnt.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Chow ta liao.
Yeah, and no color at all, no skin color at all. It's totally charred lah.
So how many days later was it found?
3 to 4 days, and the villagers who found them, because it's a rainy season. When the rescue team try to locate them, it failed because every day it was raining that time in August last year.
Okay.
So when they found them, it's already decomposed. It's charred and decomposed. Can you imagine? So when it's because they are in the forest and the state of decomposition is because it's been raining every day. So kembang in English.
Bloated.
Yeah,
bloated.
It's
Yeah, kembang is
charred.
The body is
So
bloated.
It is 2 to 3 times heavier than the normal weight. So when it comes to us, I still remember it's more than 11 people carry the coffin.
Wow.
More than 11 guys carry the coffin because it's 2-3 times heavier. So that is one of the worst, and yeah, my sympathy goes to the family lah.
But how did you were saying that one is local and one is Indian?
Manila, yeah.
How did you were also saying that the bodies were charred, were burned, they were not identifiable. But how did you all manage to know or find out that it's an Indian and it's
Because they are doing the training around the area. If you Google, and you know they are radially active, right? And when they're doing practical, they are communicating with the person on the ground. So they lost their radio
Signal.
Yeah, they lost their signal. So, and they know something was not right, and they try to send the team to locate them back and try to radio them back, and it's failed. Everything was totally lost communication. And then, yeah.
so that's how they actually managed to find out that these two
yes, because the villagers called the authority because it's everywhere in the news. After it happened, it's everywhere in the news. The rescue team tried to locate them at this radius, and because of the rainy season, that's why they can't locate. They're unable to locate, and it's not safe for the helicopter and rescue team to day and night to find for them. So the villagers finally found them and called the authority and said that there's still serial number of the plane. They still can see. And then immediately when they found out the bodies, the family from India and the family of the trainer come there immediately at that location to give their DNA.
Okay.
So that was how it was identified through
Yes.
DNA that they are these people and these people. Okay.
So
okay.
for this type of cases, when you do embalming, like what you say, it was burned, you know.
How did you do the embalming?
Wait, what is the internal, like all the organs in place, or it's burned, or what did you actually manage
Do you
to
want
find
to see the
inside?
picture? Maybe later.
Later you show him, because I think he's the one who's about to faint.
Yeah. So, okay. Yeah, that is what I learned something new there. I saw my teacher was having a argument with their family members. My teacher said, it's possible to embalm. My teacher speak in Tagalog. My teacher said it's impossible to embalm. Inside, outside is already charred. Even I can't find the artery. It's already burned. So how to put on formalin? They insist. They said that you can spray or sprinkle some formalin or formaldehyde chemical, so the smells at least.
Okay.
Because the volume of the smells is too
Overpowering.
Yeah. Even I wear the
Mask.
mask and the respirator, the full face respirator.
Right.
I still can remember the smell.
It's very
Something which you cannot forget. Lah.
bad. Yeah.
Yes. So it's pity to them lah. So the family try to argue with my teacher that they need to be embalmed. If you can't embalm my son, at least you sprinkle with formalin or formaldehyde or that, because the smell is too strong. They said, and we can't do viewing. My teacher said it's not possible to do viewing also. It's not possible, but because they are from prominent family and they have a lot of VIPs to attend, because they know their son is pilot.
Okay.
So they know that their son is already fatal accident. So they said, we have a lot of VIP to do the viewings. We want to do the viewing. You embalm. Then my teacher said, there's no possibilities in embalm charred dead bodies. No one can do that.
That's very sad.
So finally they agree with my teacher, and my teacher said, you just cremate and do the viewing. Yeah.
So cremate in Manila.
Yeah, my school of mortuary at level the last level 8 is
Cremation.
cremation.
So even for the Indian pilot, he was actually cremated in Manila. Or he
Indian
was sent
pilot
back?
was not sent to my school. So only the trainer or the family choose our school to do the embalming. So I have no idea, but can Google, it's still in the news. When I Google, it's still in the news. Yeah. But I believe it turns to ash because it's not possible to embalm and go to the flight. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So the flight would not accept as well lah.
For dead bodies, you have two choice. Either you cremate become ashes, and you can go to the flight, or
Embalm.
embalm and you can bring into the flight.
And it will be called as a cargo.
Okay.
Cargo flight?
We do.
It will move as a cargo.
Oh, it will go in as a cargo.
Passenger flight also.
Yeah.
We do. They to take passenger flight also. It's just passenger won't know.
Correct. Yeah.
But they won't put the coffin at your.
Yeah, like they won't put beside you lah.
beside you lah.
They will put at the cargo hole.
That means
Yeah.
it flies with passenger flight.
Yeah,
Yes.
correct one. Hey, he's a pilot, no? He used to fly the flight, no? I mean, not that flight lah. What's wrong in him going in the flight again?
Yeah. So. That's
Okay,
the fact.
that's very interesting.
When you fly, you won't know. Are you
Kelly
flying
nama
with a passenger only, or you flying with a coffin?
Okay, talking about flights.
Yeah.
Okay, talking about flying. If let's say one of our relative pass away in overseas, what should we do? Or what is the process or procedure?
Okay. First thing first, when I do embalming talk, I always emphasize this. If you are Muslim, let's follow the hadith. There's Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam did remind us, if any of you pass away at a foreign country or the country that they are not born there, bury them there.
Okay.
As Allah will create a castle between the origin country and the place that they pass away. So how big and how the blessing Allah gives to those who pass away in a foreign country. So we follow hadith, we follow the sunnah. However, there's some countries that
They don't allow.
don't allow foreigner
to be buried there.
buried.
Okay.
Or no cemetery for foreigner. For example, Singapore, Japan, Korea, Taiwan. This one major, Japan, Korea, Taiwan. If a foreigner pass away, no cemetery for foreigner. Whether you choose to cremate and you become ash, or you embalm and you can fly home. So that one is no choice. Okay, you have to embalm and you can bring home. However, if you have a choice, let's say for example, Saudi, Dubai, Malaysia, some parts of Malaysia, Australia and US also, they are allowed foreigner to have the cemetery. It's just a bit pricey, but they allow foreigner. There's a cemetery for foreigner. So if our family member pass away, first thing first, you ask Singapore Embassy there or the Muslim funeral home there. May I know, is there possibilities for foreigner to bury at your cemetery?
Okay.
If yes, how much? You know, you ask this question first. If they said sorry, there is no cemetery for foreigner, then
No choice
okay,
lah. we
never
got-
mind.
choice.
Never mind. You just bring
Repatriate.
home and you have to be embalmed. All dead bodies travel by air, land, and sea. Flight, cruise or ferry, and van lah. Okay, the hearse. You have to be embalmed to.
Bring them over.
Yeah, that is international airlines rules and also international rules in Singapore for receive outgoing or incoming dead bodies.
So there
You
is
can't avoid that.
no other way, like if let's say for example someone of my relative passed away in Malaysia, so I want to drive them back.
Can possible you drive lah. However, at the custom they will ask you where's the embalming cert.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if let's say without embalming, how long does it take for the body to decompose?
Oh, depends on whether like for us, like if it's normal Asia country for us, depends on weather and also medical condition.
Okay.
Okay. If especially who have kidney failure or lung purge, problem with lung, they decompose so
Very
fast, very fast.
Within a day, or within hours, or within minutes.
It still depends. Okay, if let's say it's a hot sunny day, and also they have a lot of medical conditions, within 6 hours it can be
Will start
rotten.
decomposing.
Within 6 hours. So yeah, if it's a snowy country like let's say for example the nearest to us is Australia, the snowy, even there's a medical condition with the temperature like below 18, it still can last like 5 days. It's still cantik lah, still cantik. So it still depends on weather and the medical condition.
Is embalming haram in Islam?
Yes, the original of the hukum is haram because according to hadis Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, if any of a person died, they can feel, if you broke his arm, they also can feel as if they are alive.
Yes.
So,
I've heard that before.
That is hadis Nabi and that is sahih lah. So that is Nabi give example of broke his arm, but embalming is more than that.
Yes.
Embalming is you cut here, you cut there, you stitch, you know.
Dia boleh rasa sakit lah tu.
Yes. So original hukum is haram. However, there's fatwa in our neighboring country, Muslim country, Malaysia. It's harus dalam Islam sebab when it comes to darurat, when it comes to like you have no choice, the haram will become
Halal.
not halal. Harus.
You don't anyhow say, you don't anyhow give fatwa, you kena mark.
No, actually it's
a
true.
question.
Haram, the opposite is halal, but it halal is
Under
for
the,
food. Halal is for food, like marinade. Marinade is for food only. So, but when it comes to situation like, okay, I give you an example. Drug original is haram in Islam. Any type of drug or medication is haram. Anything is drowsy, can cause you drowsiness, is haram. However, it will become, you have to take it for if it costs.
For medication purpose.
Yes, for medication purpose, or if you have no choice, or if it can cost you darurat. Darurat in English?
Oh God.
Darurat is
Darurat is
danger.
not if it doesn't cause danger, harm.
Yes.
Yeah, if it doesn't cause harm. Yeah, I know.
There he goes again.
So, if it can cause you harm, you have to take it, even though its original is haram.
Because it's gonna so-called a healing or healing
Yes,
process.
for medication purpose.
Yes.
So for this condition, you have no choice. If the country said there is no cemetery for foreigner, we will not allow foreigner to bury here in our country. So you have choice. You have to cremate. You have to burn your family, your loved ones, and turn to ashes, or you have to embalm and fly them home. Of course, we will choose that's
Embalm.
why the fatwa in.
That's where the fatwa comes in.
Yeah, the fatwa comes in. They choose embalm and fly home rather than burn the janazah and bring the ashes home. So yeah.
So
in
this
case,
fatwa is from Malaysia.
Mufti Perlis, Malaysia.
So we don't have any fatwas from our local mufti.
No, but when I called Muiz about this, Muiz said, if your family members need a fatwa regarding this, you have to send the particulars such as the disease name, the disease death cert, and send to Pejabat Mufti. They will give you personally for you.
Case
only.
to case
Yes.
basis lah.
Yes.
I see.
Okay.
So there's this avenue lah.
Yes.
So we can still go to movies regarding this lah. So
Yes.
because like what you were saying from Malaysia, I thought Singapore mufti never do anything. But
Yeah, they're
now we
aware,
know
they're
that you know
aware,
they will still
They have to be in accordance to the government rules.
yeah
also,
correct.
Yep, we can't avoid that, right? Because
Correct.
it's immigration rules.
So you mentioned just now that Saudi allows foreigners for
Yeah,
burial.
actually a lot of countries allow foreigner to bury at their cemetery. For example, mostly Middle East, some parts of Malaysia, Australia, US, like Ustad Professor Dato Harindin from Malaysia. He passed away in US, and the family agree
To bury him.
just bury him there because they know the process.
That would be the best option.
Of course, we follow the hadith.
Yes, yes.
You know, our loved one
to
don't
make
have
it
to
even
go
good
through.
if they are in Umrah,
Umrah,
or
Makkah or
doing their
Of
Medina.
course, there is not everyone
gets
to
Yes,
pass
correct.
away in Bumi Ambia. You know, Bumi Ambia is
Holy land.
yes. So when you have that rezeki, you don't. I don't say it's not nice to say selfish, but why you want to bring home when they already have rezeki to
Yeah.
pass away at
Makkah or
Holy
Medina,
land.
yeah.
And they allow foreigner to
Be buried there.
Yes.
Yeah, correct.
So have you come across any of similar?
Where they say they want to bring back from Makkah or Medina.
I didn't encounter that, but however, we respect family members that
Decisions.
you know, sometimes they say, oh, we already discussed among them, and majority of my family members want to see my mom for the last, want to touch her for the last. Okay, we respect that. However, you already know the hadith. Even if in case they don't know about the hadith, may Allah forgive them. But if they know the hadith and they decide to bring home, we have to respect their decision because this is family
Yeah,
discussion,
family,
right?
yeah.
We still respect their decision. Yeah.
So, what is the social stigma surrounding your profession?
Of course, there's a lot of positivity in my family members, my schoolmates, especially when I viral at TikTok and Berita Harian. I featured at Berita Harian. All my schoolmates, I'm so impressive. They still remember me.
Okay.
My secondary school from Madrasah Sakaf, Madrasah Junaid, and my teachers from Madrasah Junaid. Can I say something? Hi, Ustaz Saza, I miss you all. I really miss my Asatiza in Al Junaid.
A shout out to your Ustaz and Ustazas.
Yeah. Thank you for still remember me, and of course, on top of all this positive energy I get from them, from family members especially, there's also negativity like
everywhere also have negativity.
Yeah, there's always naysayers, right?
They say that
People see you differently.
yeah, and actually Dr. Mayat is a so-called not a good word for me because she called me Dr. Mayat. She said that you are going to leave your kids and your husband for 2 weeks to study this
Embalming
knowledge.
course.
You know that embalming is like same like
Haram.
Dr. Mayat. They touch najis, all these are all dirty, corpse, all this. Mortuary is a corpse, is dirty place. You will bring home with saka, all that,
Oh,
So I
okay,
say it's no different from Dr. Mayat. Please take PhD in other different field. This one like Dr. Mayat. What is the difference between you and Dr. Mayat? What? Then for me like wow, she said that I'm Dr. Mayat. Like,
Is that how the name came?
yeah.
Oh, wow.
So it was actually given by
this Masya Allah, bakal ahli syurga mungkin. Amin ya Rabbal Alamin. I say like, wow, it really penetrated to my heart. Like, she called me Dr. Mayat. Did she know that how important a Muslim lady embalmer? But maybe because she lack of knowledge. But after you explain also, she said, later you got saka. You don't know all the corpse got saka or not. All will follow you. Like
Talking about saka, right? Sorry, I
It's
think
okay.
this is gonna be a bit sensitive. Kalau kita tak clean, kalau kita dalam days of uzur,
menses
how do you still
embalm.
yeah?
Okay, menses or not, I will start my embalming with wudu.
Okay.
Before that, I didn't start with wudu. I just, we start our duty. Right? We just start our duty as per normal. But this line is different. After I do a ruqyah session, we call ustazah, ruqyah our house. We thought our house got something. But actually, they ask me a lot of questions and said, do you wudu before you start your duty? Then I said, why? For what I take wudu? Wudu for solat. Or that I'm really angry, then I take wudu. No, you are in this line. You have to take wudu to protect. So
that means you have had disturbances.
Of course, you can't avoid this in this line. So menses or not, I still have to do the task. However, I will start with wudu first.
Okay.
Okay.
Shafi's gonna ask something.
Okay. What is your life perspective in this career after going into, because you're from banking line?
Yeah, banking and finance.
You took a 360-degree turn, then you went to from dealing with living human beings, you went to deal with dead cadavers. Cadavers.
Yeah, I'll say correctly.
So what is your life perspective?
A view, is it?
View, yes.
Okay, of course. I hope I can say this
Yes, you can.
tactfully.
Definitely. Go ahead.
And have you ever thought about giving up because of the social pressures?
Social pressure, no, because I love what I'm doing, but I almost give up when the disturbance is too heavy. Yeah, so when I was there in Singapore, like maybe the
disturbance
spirit is too busy because Singapore is very busy, right?
Yeah.
So the disturbance also
busy.
yeah, the disturbance also like okay, like very manja-manja, like just sound
Very mild.
So
Okay.
like at Manila, the disturbance is like, alamak, real betul.
Is it like those
Like,
in the movies?
No, in the movie all I can say
Bedeng je.
nothing compared to what we face down there lah. So I almost give up. I almost not cry. Not almost cry. I already cried. I kneel down. I still remember that time I'm at Mortuary. I kneel down. I said like, Zai, why you choose this? Why you choose this? Because I almost giving up. So Zai, just fly back home. Just fly tomorrow. Just fly to Singapore back. Because the disturbance, and the disturbance is all in daytime, not at night. Not at night.
Okay lah, they will actually consider it lah, like you sleep at night and disturb
And
you.
then disturb you the
No,
day.
nighttime also have.
Oh, okay.
Both also.
Pros and
But
cons
most
lah.
of them daytime. I also don't know why. So because I'm a coward person. I'm very a little bit. I'm scared already. Like even you prank me, I can feel that this is not prank. So I almost giving up. Not because of the social pressure, but because of the disturbance there. Yeah. So I do regret. Last time I do regret like why I take this course. So but when I think back, I asked my friend, like and then some of my Singaporeans already take this embalming course. I said that, when you are here, do you like have disturbance or what? Then they said no, normal. Sometimes they bring home this one this one at Manila. They bring home the cadaver 7 piece of hair like for souvenir.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's
for souvenir, or they want to do
Black
something
magic.
black magic?
No, for souvenirs. Like every cadaver they will one button. Okay, this one I just take this. Like they are so fascinated about that. So they didn't have any disturbance. So I said that, Gary, cannot be. I heard sounds. I heard.
Maybe family members, they never disturb lah. You not family members, so that's why
No
maybe
lah,
disturb.
because when I think back, because they are guys. They are guys and ladies. And on my third day there, I already menses. So we have time that we are unclean.
Okay.
So that maybe attract to all the, I don't know, wallahu alam.
Okay.
Yeah. So sorry, there's another question also.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, perspective, life perspective. Before I joined this embalming, I lead a normal life, like really normal, like all of you. Like we go out, we go shopping, we go me time with our in-laws, our girlfriends, and we go home as per normal. But after embalming, after in this line, I look every time I went to mall or travel. When I see a family members, they are eating, they are selfie. For me, this all a scene is before scene. There's an after scene when it's at funeral home. Because I saw siblings slap each other because their name not in the listing.
Okay.
Because the father passed away, and they said, why my name is not in the 90%? I'm the eldest.
Okay. Get it.
So
From money.
and the one that slapped each other is once a close family member.
Close knitted family.
Yes.
Naudzubillah.
And I have seen a commotion between mother and daughter. They fight with each other in front of us because the mother allowed the lawyer to sign and become witness that all the property goes to charity.
Oh, okay.
And-
okay.
Okay, tumbuk in English apa?
Punch. I know. Tumbuk punch.
They punch each other. So the daughter punched the mother punched her back,
Oh,
and the
you-
daughter, husband and wife punched the lawyer.
Oh.
The lawyer also kena. So I have seen this, and they are once a close family members.
So this is happening in Singapore.
Manila.
Okay.
So because my school is there's all in one place. There's a church, there's a temple, there's a cremation, there's a mortuary, there's a embalming. So all in one.
Okay.
So yeah. So we got witness all this, and we feel like you won't know what happened next. Like so now when I every time I walk in mall or MRT, we saw family member laughing. For me, like this is before. Hopefully after they are,
Yeah. After they have
baik-baik saja, something like that. Another thing is I'm more sensitive with my parents. Like last time, if I have a disagreement with my mom, or I feel that okay lah, she don't like my parenting, it's up to her. This is my method of parenting with my son. Okay, so I didn't call her for I and my mom, we call every day. So if I like kecil hati with her, I will 2-3 days I won't call her until she call me. Sometimes like 7 days, But after I'm in this line, give me 1 day only, and then tomorrow I will call her like
and talk back
it's
normally
either
lah.
one of you will go first.
Correct.
Yeah.
Because when you are in mortuary or undertaker line, not the senior citizen, the majority of numbers is not the senior citizen. It's the same. It's equal. The young also make a big number who pass away.
Okay.
So it's either one of us. Like, for now, if I got hurt my mom or my father, I will just give me 1 day for cooling period. Then I will go to them and call them back. For last time, I'm not like that. Last time,
So your whatever job you're doing actually changed you.
definitely.
Changed
I
you
see,
for the better, right?
hopefully.
Yeah.
So you saw the
that's what-
change of the perceptions that you see in
I
life.
look life differently after that because life is too short.
Yeah.
And then last time, okay, we are talking about husband and wife. Last time, we have this agreement. For me, you are with your opinion, I with my opinion. I won't say sorry if I'm totally wrong. Okay, if I'm not wrong, until next year also I won't say sorry.
I mean,
But-
that one happened everywhere also. That one we cannot stop.
But after I'm in embalming line, if there's an argument, even if I'm not wrong, and he said he says something that I need to agree with him, I just agree because I don't know this is a final moment or not. Because I witnessed in Manila, this lady. When I opened the body bag for her to identify her husband, she said this is not husband
Ayo.
because the face is different and decomposition already start. And then she shout. She said, "This is not okay. I changed name. Okay, this is not David. This is not David." And then when I passed the husband wallet, smartphone, everything, she cried and then she go to the husband's feet. She said that, "I'm sorry. There's a lot of things that I need to share with you. Why you go first? We promised to do this and that, and I'm sorry for the argument." And they had argument before the husband left work. So can you imagine that it's 7 p.m. Plus at night. Tomorrow when I start duty, she's still there holding on the husband's
Ayo.
and say sorry. So since then, every time I had argument with my husband, whether I agree or not, I just agree because I always like if we involve in a big fight, I always like tell my husband, okay, you have your opinion, I have my opinion, but we only don't have the solution for now.
Yeah, this is what they say in Tamil. இருக்கிற வரைக்கும் அந்த அருமை தெரியாது, இல்லாம போனதுக்கு அப்புறம் தான் அந்த அருமை தெரியும். ஆண்டாண்டு தோறும் அழுது புரண்டாலும் மாண்டார் திரும்புவதில்லை.
Did I say something wrong?
No. It's a problem.
Don't worry, we are not scolding you.
So I must ask my wife. Since you say you always ask sorry, do you want to learn embalming?
Hello, come on. You mean I never follow what you say, is it? Don't,
So the moral of the story is either one, the husband or
Why
wife.
must say
Actually,
sorry?
it's
No, must
both,
be an
I would
embalmer.
say. It's both lah. It's both. Because
Yeah.
marriage, it's
Yeah.
2%. Okay.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
even if you don't agree with this one after embalming, I'm in embalming. Even I didn't agree 100%, I just need to agree, and I always tell myself, Ya Allah, don't make this as last moment, because I remember that lady. I still strongly remember that lady. She still in same clothes. She don't want to drink. She don't want to eat. The mother still there with her. She don't want to do anything. She just wake up, David, wake up. Like
I could feel that lady's emotions.
Yeah.
So that's why.
Now
Yeah, I
every
know
time
you're
I
tearing.
have
Okay.
I have arguments or with husband, I just, Allah, don't make this as last moment. I don't want to, either one of us pass away with a heavy heart, because there's no cure for regret.
Yeah, very true. Very true.
And even if you win, there's an argument. Even if you win, you have a logic and facts. You win over your husband. Oh, this is fact, this is logic. You won't get a 1 million also.
Yeah,
So
true.
just
Just forget it lah.
Before it's too late.
Yeah.
And I find that when I look things differently this way, I find I'm more calmer, less stressed. Yeah, with my husband. But previously we are not like that. I'm really aggressive. I really said, hey, you look, I got 5 facts. You listen. I will say that.
Argue back lah tu.
Yeah. And then I'll say that if I'm not wrong, I won't say sorry. Until next year also, I won't say sorry. And that was me last time. But after I witness,
All these incidents, your change. Really.
I'm not saying that I'm good. I'm not saying I'm good, but when you saw death, it's totally different. Everything are different.
So for all those men who you think that your wife is not agreeing with you or not saying sorry even after
Send them
1
to
year,
what?
Send them to go
Mortuary.
embalming. That will change them.
This is.
Thank you for your precious time. I think you came after another.
Yes,
interview.
MediaCorp was just
MediaCorp.
now. Yeah.
You are going viral now.
MashaAllah, I didn't ask for it, honestly.
Okay.
I still shocked, and my family members also, like my mom going out and people will approach her like, hey, Anna, your daughter, she has to, it's totally changing for everyone's, but it's, for me, we are that stage. People saw that we are great. Someone is special, great. Not because of we are that great, because of our mom's doa, our parents'
Definitely.
There's no curtain for our mom's dua
Yes.
to actually.
And all biiznillah, mashallah. Not because of I'm doing good or great, because Allah makes it works. Yeah.
So you mentioned you are running your own.
A funeral home, small funeral home.
Maybe you want to share some details about it.
Okay,
So that our listeners can
we
also-
do repatriation, specialized in repatriation.
Your company name.
IRF. IRF means International Repatriation Funeral. IRF, and then we do embalming talk awareness. So if you want to invite us and my team to do embalming talk awareness, where we share the postmortem videos and pictures,
Alright.
and we share the video and pictures of embalming and the more tedious process how embalming. And if you choose to repatriate your loved one from overseas, we will show you what is the step that your loved one have to go through. So if you want to invite us, you can don't DM me at TikTok, is flooded. It's 3,000 messages in bulk. So
Wow.
I have to filter the one who I want to reply.
Okay.
So just WhatsApp me 8933-3481.
All right.
We
Thank you.
will put the details, her company
Yeah.
Thank you
details,
so
her
much.
contact
Thank you so
details,
much.
your
Thank you for the
personal number,
invitation.
right? The one.
Yes.
Okay. So we will put it on our social media handles when we upload these episodes.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for all those interesting information that you gave us. All the
Inshallah.
informations were truly very truthful. இது வரைக்கும் அவங்க பேசுனது நீங்கள் வந்து எல்லாம் கேட்டிருப்பீங்க. அதே மாதிரி அவங்களோட வந்து டாக்ஸ் இல்லை அவங்க ஏதாவது அவேர்னஸ் ப்ரோக்ராமுக்கு நீங்கள் வந்து அட்டென்ட் பண்ண போகிறீங்கன்னா அவங்க சொன்ன நம்பரில், இல்லாட்டி எங்களோட ஸ்பாட்டிஃபை லிங்க்கில், இன்ஸ்டாகிராம் லிங்க்கில் நாங்கள் எதெல்லாம் அப்லோட் பண்ணுறோமோ அதில் எல்லாத்துலேயுமே அவங்களோட டிஸ்கிரிப்ஷன், அவங்களோட நம்பர், அவங்க கான்டாக்ட் நம்பர் எல்லாத்தையும் போடுவோம். Till then,
This is Nurul Huda Podcast.
Your weekly dosage of interesting and inspiring stories.